guys, it's Stock Curry, and the markets behaved pretty much as expected today, so not a lot of update on that front, but I do have some very stock-specific news that you need to know about, as well as which stocks are going to be affected by the S&P 500 rebalancing. So let's get into it! Okay, for those of you guys who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks for you. Every day I spend hours and hours and hours watching all of the videos from the top influencers, and then I combine all of their stock picks into a single video. I give you both the cliff notes on their stock picks as well as my analysis on their stock picks. Now, if anything I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who I say talked about that stock, and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. Now, all I ask for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get into today's stock and crypto picks, I do want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I talk about today is a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold. These are just my opinions, which may or may not be accurate. Please do your own research before investing in any asset. Also, today's video is sponsored by Webull. Webull is the trading app that I use in all of my videos, and it is also the app that I use for my trading. One thing I like about Webull is the ability to trade a lot of cryptocurrencies. Webull has popular cryptocurrencies including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, Cardano, Shiba Inu, and more. Webull also makes it very easy to do technical analysis with the EMAs, the MACD, and the RSI. And you can trade crypto on Webull with as little as $5. In fact, when you sign up for Webull right now and do your first crypto trade, Webull's going to give you $5 in free crypto just for doing your first crypto trade. They also have another promotion where when you sign up and deposit just $1, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. So when you sign up using my link in the description below and deposit just $1, not only will you get 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300, you will also get $5 in free crypto when you make your first crypto trade. So sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. It's scottcurry.me/Webull. That's scottcurry.me/Webull. Alright, let's get into today's stock and crypto picks. And first up is SHIB. This is Shiba Inu. Ken and Grace let us know that Shiba Inu just provided some details on their new metaverse game. They let us know that a contract was signed with PlaySide for development of the game. Shiba Inu also announced that the game will be a card game that will be released on multiple platforms. Being a card game, it can be developed fairly quickly, so we might see the game released as early as Q1 2022. Keep in mind that the Shiba Inu game will result in the burning of a lot of SHIB tokens, which will push the price of SHIB up once the game is released. In the short term, it looks like a new SHIB whale just purchased 3.2 trillion SHIB worth over $120 million. Remember that technically SHIB continues to consolidate, and I expect a breakout soon. I don't know if SHIB will break out to the upside or the downside, but it looks like the whale is betting on SHIB breaking out to the upside. And now on to our stock picks, and first up is CFVI. This is a SPAC and they're merging with Rumble, which is a video platform similar to YouTube. Rumble boasts that it is a neutral video platform and that will not ban users for posting unpopular thoughts. It's a solution to the recent cancel culture that is taking place. As a result, the platform is popular amongst conservatives. Further, ZipTrader let us know that CFVI just announced that they are in talks to have a distribution deal with Trump. The stock jumped over 14% on Wednesday on that news. We could potentially see CFVI run up in the same way that we saw DWAC run up if those talks are finalized. Just keep in mind that the best time to trade SPACs is before they merge. SPACs have a nominal value of $10, so any price above $10 is just pure speculation. SPACs will often sell off to around $8 post-merger as the hype and speculation dies down and the stock falls back down to fair value. So if you decide to buy CFVI, this should be a short-term play and you'll want to sell before the merger. Next up is CHPT. This is ChargePoint. They're the largest charging station company in North America with more than 70% of the total market share. And they also are in 16 European countries and growing. CHPT reported earnings on Wednesday and their revenue was up 90% year over year. Unfortunately, that revenue came at a high cost of marketing and their loss also increased by 70% year over year. Now, as Zip Trader pointed out, even though the customer acquisition cost is quite high because CHPT charges monthly to use their charging stations, these initial investments they're making now will result in a steady growth in profits over time. It's kind of like buying a printer. Printer companies sell their printers at a loss because they know they'll make a ton of money on the ink you buy. The same is true for ChargePoint. CHPT is essentially selling their charging stations at a loss because they know they'll make a ton of money on their charging fees. Now, CHPT fell over 3% on Wednesday after reporting earnings. Technically, CHPT remains a falling knife, but it does now have two bounces off of the $20.75 support level. So there's a chance that CHPT will bounce and rise back up from here, but there's no confirmation of that happening yet. Next up is LCID. This is Lucid Group, and they're an American EV manufacturer. I wanted to let you know that there are rumors that Hindenburg is going to open a large short position on LCID on Thursday. As you can see on Ortex, the utilization has jumped from 50% to 81% over the past 5 days. Keep in mind that utilization is a percentage representing the number of shares that have been borrowed versus the total number of shares available to borrow. So 81% of all available shares to borrow have been borrowed. Now, borrowed shares, also represented by short interest, does not necessarily represent the actual number of shorts. Hedge funds can borrow shares in anticipation of shorting a stock without actually using those borrowed shares to short the stock. So it's possible that Hindenburg borrowed 30% of the available shares, but has not yet shorted the stock. What we do know is that Hindenburg announced on Twitter that they are announcing their next major short squeeze on Thursday. We don't know that Hindenburg will specifically choose LCID, but a lot of people think that's the case, especially considering the huge jump in utilization over the past 5 days. Since Hindenburg has a history of causing stocks to drop 50% or more, it's important to watch them on Thursday to see which stock they short. The Lucrum Investing Discord will be monitoring the Hindenburg news and will be discussing plays right when the news is announced, so you can profit off of whatever Hindenburg decides to do. Lucrum Investing will be discussing the news in the Stock Chat VIP channel on the Discord. If you want to know how to play this news right when the news comes out, I suggest starting your 7-day free trial to the Discord. Then watch the Stock Chat VIP channel on Thursday for updates. To start your 7-day free trial, just go to scottcurry.me/discord. That's scottcurry.me/discord. Next up is NIO. This is NIO, and they're a Chinese EV manufacturer. Chris Sain told his viewers to buy a December 17th call option on NIO. Now, I will tell you that technically, even though NIO ran up over 5% on Wednesday, it has not yet shown any confirmation of a rebound. So it's very possible for NIO to bounce off of the 10-day EMA and then continue falling further. I would not recommend buying a call option here. If you are bullish on NIO, I think a credit put spread or selling cash secured puts would be better. That way, you'll make money even if NIO continues to fall a little. With a call option, you will only make money if NIO continues to go up a lot. Remember, the way to make money with options is to sell options, not buy them. The reason is because 80% of options will expire worthless. So if you buy an option, you only have a 20% chance of making money. If you sell an option, you have an 80% chance of making money. Now, I do want to be clear that Chris Sain is looking at his call option for a day trade. He plans to buy in the first 5 minutes of trading and then sell about 1 hour later. This is actually even worse than doing a swing trade this way. The reason is because options are the most expensive during the first 10 minutes of the trading day. That's because the first 10 minutes of trading are the most volatile in the stock market, and option prices go up when volatility goes up due to a Greek called theta. So Chris Sain is telling his viewers to buy a call option when it's the most expensive, and then sell it once the price drops due to volatility dropping. Again, selling an option would be a much better play and will result in a greater return, and it will also result in a profit rather than a loss more often. Next up is PYPL. This is PayPal. Everything I'm about to say also applies to Visa, MasterCard, and Block, ticker symbol SQ. The traveling trader let us know that Goldman Sachs released an article saying the S&P 500 is going to get rebalanced, and financial weighting, including fintech stocks, will increase from 11% to 13%. Further, 3 stocks that are currently classified as tech stocks will be reclassified as financial stocks. Those 3 stocks are Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal. All 3 of those are already part of the S&P 500, and their weighting will increase. Visa will become the fourth largest company in the financial sector, MasterCard will become the fifth largest company in the financial sector, and PayPal will become the sixth largest company in the financial sector. Block, is not yet part of the S&P 500, but it will be reclassified as a financial stock also, which will cause some funds to rebalance their portfolios and increase their SQ positions. Now, specifically looking at PYPL for a second, I wanted to let you know that technically PYPL has shown full confirmation of a rebound with a golden cross on the MACD, the RSI rising, and the candles now above the 10-day EMA. I would be very comfortable opening a position on PYPL at the current price. And last up is TSLA. This is Tesla, and they're an American EV manufacturer. Tom Nash let us know that TSLA just manufactured almost 53,000 vehicles in China last month. Further, local deliveries were 31,732 in November versus only 13,725 in October. That represents a 250% increase in China deliveries, but a 3% decrease in China production. Tesla was up a little over 1% Wednesday on that news. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot out of it. Comment down below what your favorite stock pick is. And if you're looking for a broker to trade with, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up for Webull using my link in the description below and deposit just $1, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Now, if you're not a U.S. resident, or if you're looking to trade OTC penny stocks, or if you just don't like payment for order flow, then I recommend Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is a great trading platform. They have highly discounted trading throughout the world. Trades start at just $1 US, $1 Canadian dollar, 4 euros, or 6 Australian dollars, depending upon where you live. And both Webull and Interactive Brokers both offer the full pre-market and after-hours trading from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, finally, I do want to remind you that I have material connections with both of those, so whenever you sign up for either broker, not only are you getting a great broker to trade with, you're also helping me to continue to produce these great videos for you. And finally, I want to remind you to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.